Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. I really hope you guys enjoyed Thursday's vlog. I know I really hyped it up a lot, but I was very excited for it and I hope that you guys loved it as much as I did. Today is Tuesday, so it hasn't gone up yet, so I'm not sure the response yet. It is obviously different from my normal content because of how new homeschooling is, so I guess we will know by now how everyone's responding to it. I am, it's a new week, so I'm about to get ready to go to the gym. I did discover that I basically... And every homeschooling mom says this, and like honestly even every like stay-at-home mom says this, that they have to get up before their kids if they want to work out or like fill up their cup before the day starts. And I was like, surely I can get away with not doing it because I'm really not a morning person. I like 8:30 is the earliest I want to be getting up, truthfully. And I feel like every other adult that I know literally gets up at like between 5 to 7. Including Kaylin. Kaylin gets up at like 5. And I'm not a morning person. I've tried to force it, I've tried to be it, and it just never really works. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really don't, but I need to be able to work out. Like that's a non-negotiable for me. Say it ain't so. Say I'm not gonna have to wake up at 7. But anyway, here's my to-do list. I have it right here on this little paper. When I plan for my day, I feel like I have to write stuff out multiple times in order for it to like really sink into my brain. But even then I have to like keep a list, otherwise I won't remember. And I've been sharing my to-do list on my Instagram stories like at the beginning of the day and then at the end of the day, showing what I actually got done. I feel like it's a very realistic way of documenting like what you're actually able to do in a day. And I also feel like it helps so much with comparison. It can seem like every other mom is getting so much more done than you, but really like we're all probably getting about the same amount done because life. Yes, baby? So anyway, on today's to-do list, start a new vlog, which hello, workout, which I'm about to go do right now. I had to send in some video edits actually for the Thursday video that I did. So I sent those in this morning. I need to homeschool. I need to finish my Substack and send it out. I need to clean my bedroom and the living room. Then we have a dentist appointment and I need to fill out some dentist forms that they sent me beforehand, and we need to fold laundry. I also have the boys folding their laundry right now. Honestly, I've been folding it for them lately because it's just faster and I don't know, more simple, and their drawers are more organized. But I'm also like, okay, they actually kind of do need to know how to fold their own laundry because like, come on, you need to know how to fold your laundry. So I'm having them do it today. Sometimes it just kills me to watch them because it takes them forever. So I told them if they do a good job folding their laundry, I will let them watch an episode of Lego Ninjago. That's my day. And it's honestly nice getting more done. Like now I won't have to come home and fold the laundry because it will already be done. Hopefully that's the goal. Okay, I'm gonna head to the gym, give Milani, and work out. Let's do this. The parking lot is packed, but honestly, that might just be for like the tennis courts and might not be for the actual gym. We shall see, because I cannot record if people are in there. I get so embarrassed. Like, I just feel like it's a little bit too much, unless I can get to the corner and hide my camera and myself.
Tell me what you felt. My head is filling bottles that keep falling off the shelves. Well, every word hit like a prism out of color that was wasted. I could see through every layer. This was heaven, I could taste it. Tapping on the counter, terracotta floor, voices warm and blended, weaving through the door. My skin was...
Workout is done. That was the same leg day I did last week, and it was significantly easier this week with more consistent more consistent workouts. It gets easier and easier. I cannot talk. It gets easier and easier every time. I'm also trying to get more flexibility because whenever I do leg workouts, my hamstrings get so tight. So I'm trying to like stretch them out more. So we're gonna see how, if I do that stretching routine every day, how flexible I can get in like 2 weeks. Because on TikTok, the girl said that they basically like got their splits in like 2 weeks with consistent stretching. I used to cheer and do gymnastics, and I also wonder if flexibility can be genetic, because I remember some girls in cheer were literally so flexible they could do like hyper extended splits and stuff, and I never could, even though I had been basically a flyer my entire cheerleading career. Not even basically, like, yeah, pretty much. And I was never naturally flexible. Like, I would do all the stretches. I literally even had like the rope you would like put around your ankle and then use your arms to like pull it. I just was never, I don't know, I think I just don't have those genetics. So I'm really interested to see what level of flexibility I can reach in my adult life. To make it even worse, in cheer I used to double team, which is basically where you have like your main team that you're on, but sometimes another team needs an extra person or something. So I used to double team. So I was basically on 2 competitive cheer teams at one time. I was a flyer for one, a base for the other, and I literally like, so I'd practice all the time and stretching all the time, and I just was never like flexible. I don't get it. I want to be that girl. Like, I could do my splits, but it was really hard. Like, I was really pushing it, you know? It wasn't like how people you see that are really flexible, where their legs are just like flowing, you know? That was not me. Anyway, let's go home. Oh, I meant to show you guys, I got my charm bracelet back. Let me end my workout. And it is so cute. I'll take my watch off. It's so stinking cute. Are you gonna be able to see? It's a little bright over here. Okay, I have my main charm bracelet, which I'm trying to fill up. So like, this is the center. And then I have the matching one me and Faith got. Now I have the ABC apple with the little red enhancer bead. I love the red enhancer bead. It's so pretty. And then on this side, I have a little charm that I got for a goal I met in the book club. That's what the star one is. Can you see? And then I got the I love you sign language sign, because I wanted to get charms that represent the boys, and me and Carter always go like this to each other, like sign language. Like when he was doing his kindergarten graduation and they were singing, remember I posted that vlog, like we were going like this to each other, and then like even in church we'll go like this to each other, or we'll go like this. So I got that because I feel like that really represents our relationship in a way. And then for Kai Kai, I ordered his charm that I feel like represents him for me, so that will be in soon. It actually shipped yesterday. And it's really filling out. It's really filling out. Yeah, I feel like I need, the ones over here are a little bit smaller. Hello, you cannot even see. The ones over here are smaller, so I feel like I need a big one over here, because these ones over here are bigger. But I didn't want to put this big one over here because I felt like the yellow and the red next to each other was giving McDonald's in my mind. So I needed to spread them out a little bit. And then with the star bracelet on top, like I love it. Like, it's perfect. And then I normally wear my watch underneath it. So then it ends up looking something like this. Very cute, I love it. And I love the sound of it. I need to add more charms so it can get crazy sounding. But I don't want to just go in there and like buy all the cute charms. Like, I want the charms to mean something. And I know that will probably get lost as I buy more charms. But for my first ones, like I want them to actually have some kind of like symbol, you know what I mean? Versus just like, oh, they're cute. Like, I think I want to get the cowboy hat one or the boot one for like living in Texas. I could get a birthday one. I don't know. Let's go. I told them boys if there was 2 full baskets of laundry right here. I told them if they fold everything and put it away by the time I get back, I'll let them watch an episode of Lego Ninjago. They've been obsessed with that. So I'm gonna make them some lunch and let them watch an episode while I either put my laundry in and prep for homeschool.
No, thanks for BP and JB.
You're welcome. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome, baby.
Mommy, when are we gonna turn the TV on?
I have some packages to unbox. I also ended up ordering a Louise Carmen. If you don't know, I guess you're gonna find out if you do know. I'm so excited. I'm gonna save it for last though. There's some Amazon packages. We ordered our favorite body oil. We like to double cleanse our face and our bodies. Kaylin was tweaking because we ran out of this. So here's a new one. This is Bioderma. I have it linked in my storefront. Absolute best eczema lotion. It's one of the only ones that actually works. Carter gets the worst eczema on the back of his legs. Like it's like a crust. It's kind of crazy. But this gets rid of it so quick. So I had to get another one of these. And I'm all out of curl product in my room, so I wanted to try this from Pattern. If you guys remember when I packed for our trip, I basically only packed all of the mini Pattern hair products, and I loved how my hair turned out each day we were in Oregon. Like, I love their lineup of products, like leave-in conditioner, styling cream. They have a hair milk or moisture milk, which I've never tried, but I have tried the Carol's Daughter moisture milk, which I really like, but I just don't love the smell of it. I love the Pattern gel. What else did I use? I used the shampoo, I used the conditioner, like all of it was so good. So I got the large size for my bathroom. A new Peach and Lily product. This is the brightening eye cream. So cute. I'm actually really excited to wear this for like my no makeup days. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I feel like it's gonna help reflect the light so much. That's one thing about under eye brightening, is it's not so much about like putting something white under your eye or something bright necessarily. It's more so you want to put something that will reflect the light off of your skin and it will make it appear brighter. It also has caffeine, which visibly tightens and helps you to depuff, which my face, I naturally wake up with so much of a puffy face. I feel like maybe because I sleep so hard, I don't know. But I feel like I've seen some people wake up and they look so like refreshed. I rarely wake up looking refreshed. Like, I wake up like puffy and like I just slept so hard, like a rock, which I don't mind because I get great sleep. My Louise Carmen, I cannot wait to open that. I actually need this right now. This is the best, actually one of the best hand creams. I love the L'Occitane hand cream and the Gold Bond hand cream, specifically the one that like says it fills in wrinkles. I'll put a picture of it on the screen. I'm very particular about hand creams. I always have one on me at all times. I must have one on me. I get such dry hands. I don't know why. Also my like, guys, should I show you how dry my hands are right now? I'm scared. I'm not going to because it's actually so bad. I actually need this right now. Anyway, I went to Sephora and I bought 3 minis of this and I went through them so quickly. So I was like, let me just, for the price, let me just go ahead and get the Big Mama. I think this is like over 5 ounces. Yeah, a little bit over 5. It's just the best. Like, it's not greasy. I cannot stand when my hands are greasy. And more than that, it actually works for like long term. It doesn't just kind of like, now you'll apply sometimes and then it's like 5 minutes later your hands feel dry again. Yeah, that doesn't happen with this. Oh, so good. But I love the Gold Bond one too because it says it like kind of fills in your wrinkles, and it truly does. Like, my hands will look youthful, even more youthful after I use that one. So I really love both. Dibs launched a new mascara. So you have one side is the primer. Dibs loves a duo, a little dual-ended. It's so cool because you get 2 products in one. And then, so brown primer, black mascara. I feel like mascara primer is something like my mom used to do. I did not know people still used mascara primers, but I'm interested to see what a primer even does, honestly. I truly don't know. I had already taken this out of the box, but Merit sent me some fun stuff. We have the Uniform, which is their tinted mineral sunscreen. I love that we're in the era of tinted sunscreens, truly. This is the Instant Glow Serum. And Merit is clean at Sephora, so everything is super clean. This is a product I actually love. The Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick. It's like foundation concealer in one. I tried to order a little bit of a darker shade for the next few months. I got khaki. Oh, this is a Merit brush, which I think I already have 2 of these. So I love a good brush because I use my makeup brushes every day when I get ready and they get dirty so quickly. So it's nice to kind of have a little cycle before I have to wash them. Lastly, we have, well, kind of lastly before my Louise Carmen, but I have a box of homeschool curriculum because I ordered Carter the wrong curriculum. Like, it was too beneath his level. So I got Logic of English C and D. So this should match up with him. We have some booklets, and then what else was one? Okay, so we have C and D student workbooks. Okay, now I'm interested because it says ages 4 to 7 on the back. So Carter's 7. So let's see. Okay, I guess that makes sense because he'll graduate 1st grade. Well, He did junior kindergarten, so he technically would be in 2nd grade right now, but whatever. I guess we'll just figure it out as we go. Doesn't really matter. We're doing Logic of English for language arts, and so far with Kai Kai, I like it. No complaints so far. But I don't think, I might be putting my foot in my mouth. But as far as like I know so far, I don't think I'm going to be the homeschooling parent that is like bopping around from curriculum to curriculum. That's kind of like, oh, we don't like this one, so let me buy a whole new one. I honestly feel like even if we didn't really like it that much, I'd probably just stick with it because I already bought it versus like bopping around. I'm pretty sure that's how I'm gonna be. But okay, that was everything. I'm going to maybe prep for homeschool, then I'll unbox my Louise Carmen because there's my timer right there. That means the boys episode is about to be over and it's time to go.
Oh. Laugh.
This is me realizing that when I thought I bought the wrong curriculum, I actually didn't. This is me realizing that right now. We got level C and I opened it and I was like, huh? Like I'm not understanding it whatsoever. Yeah, that's because for Logic of English, A and B are the only starting points that they have. C is not a starting point. It makes it kind of difficult because Carter wasn't homeschooled for kindergarten. And he's technically done kindergarten twice. Like an easier curriculum and then a more challenging curriculum. So I like am having such a hard time trying to place where he's at because he has his Kindle, he can read, but I don't know if he fully knows all of the phonograms. So I think we're just gonna start with B and go from there. I don't know, I'm struggling. And I honestly, I could not remember that I had already read this page before. It says Logic of English Foundation C and D are not entry points for the curriculum. There's only A and B are possible starting points. And I remember reading that. Now that I've opened it back up, I'm like, oh yeah, I do remember reading that. That's why I bought A and B. Great.
Could you start from the beginning and don't miss a verse? I'll treat you like a mirror and reflect what I just heard. Well, every word hit like a prism, all the color that was wasted.
Making some pizzas for dinner. I just cleaned the floors, the living room, and my room. Barbecue chicken pizza, delicious. We did it a little bit different today. Last time we just did everything except bacon and I forgot the red onions, so this time we did bacon and red onions. More boxes to open, then I'm gonna open my Louise Carmen. 4-pack of floss. This is the best floss. Linked on my storefront. Curl gel. I'm like so happy about this. Going from not having product to having curly hair product, best feeling. You guys know that workout set that I'm obsessed with. Actually, I wore it today. I got it in red. I do wish that they double lined every color because the pink one that I have, and I have another color. I literally can't remember, but it's double lined and it's so thick and perfect. I've not been in my little reading room in so long. It feels so good to be in here, but I got a new pair of slippers. They don't make the ones I have. This is actually terrifying. Yeah, these are the Maxi Curly, and they don't make them anymore. So, got these. I like that there's a proper platform. They're so cute. Perfect fit. I will also link these on my storefront because I bought these on Amazon. They're so cute. All right, here goes nothing. Imagine it's the wrong color. I'm so nervous. Okay, it's the correct color. I got the Primavera color, teal band for mine. The front little stone is orange. I love this color combo. And then I did just get one charm on the side. You can do, I think, up to 3 charms because there's 3 little bands. But I just decided to get this one. And then you can also get extra charms literally from anywhere, like Etsy, Amazon, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and add them to your bands. There's tons of TikTok videos. And then you could even add charms on the bottom if you wanted to. I kind of just wanted to start off simple. The leather is also unfinished, so if you leave it in the sun or you touch it or you put it in water, like sit it in water on accident or something, it will change how your leather looks. And so that also means like it will age with time, which I personally love because then I just feel like it carries all the places I take it with. So like when we travel and stuff, I can keep a little journal diary and it will like have a part of each place I take it. Okay, let's open it. It's trifold, so when you open it, you get, this is like an addition if you want. I got the cerulean color and it is a zipper pouch because otherwise you just have to put a pin in here. But I heard if you did that, it makes it a little bit too bulky. And on this side you have like little pouches. That's the zipper. This is also leather, so it'll age, but I thought the cerulean with the green, so pretty. And then I just did 3 notebooks. Well, you have your first notebook, and then another little pouch right here. And then you could even tuck this to go on the back side as well if you want. It might be better if I show you this way too. And then this is the second notebook. So I just got all of them dotted. And then here's the last one. They're all just dotted. So my idea was to have like my prayers in one, kind of like a daily diary type situation. And then have my last one be like a reading journal. I feel like this is just going to be so much more like doable. Like I'll just put a little picture of the book, a little rating, and then whatever I have to say about it and just document it that way versus breaking it up so much. I don't know, just feels so much more doable. And then I believe you can fit either 5 or 6 notebooks in here total. So I can actually fit 2 more without it being too full. And then it'll be nice and chunky. Morning, I'm about to get ready for my run. I totally want to wear this red Amazon set that I unboxed yesterday. I love these sets. I woke up, I got my Celsius. The Wild Berry Celsius is so good to me. I like it because it's not as maybe like carbonated as Alani's, so I like to keep some in there. I like to keep some Alani's, some Celsius, and some Bloom. So it just has a different flavor. Like it can't even really be compared to Alani or Bloom because the flavor profiles and just the overall like carbonation fizziness is so different. Made the boys breakfast, placed a pickup order for HEB this afternoon because I needed time for my Claritin to kick in. I get so itchy if I'm gonna start changing. If I don't take a Claritin and I'm like, my first maybe like 10 to 15 runs, if I don't take a Claritin, I literally can only run for like 6 minutes. So that's my predicament. And I think I have to wait like an hour for the Claritin to work. I'm not really sure. My only ought with these is I wish they were double lined. If they were double lined, these would eat even more than they already are. Okay, here we are. It's very cute. It's showing up different on the screen. In real life, it's definitely more like a very traditional true red. And these shorts do have the butt scrunch, but I don't know, once I put them on, the butt scrunch always disappears, which I prefer. And I love that the top is full length. And then I also love these shorts because they're chafe proof, which is perfect. My face. It is so hot in Texas. It's only like 9:30. Run to Target really quick. I have not been to Target in so long, I feel like. That's why I feel like I have an Amazon problem, but really, instead of just going to Target, I just will order stuff on Amazon now. And I still feel like it's actually cheaper because I feel like when I go into Target, I buy random stuff. Anyway, we need to Target because for my Louise Carmen, I spent all last night researching and I can definitely fit 2 to 3 more notebooks in here. Actually, it comes with 3 and you could fit 2 to 3 more in there. And I'm pretty sure the moleskin ones fit, and I know Target has moleskin. So I'm gonna go there and try that out and see how that looks because I definitely want the extra 2 to 3. I don't plan on making the notebooks too chunky. Yes, do you need something? What's up?
You said on Amazon you could buy me handcuffs.
I did say that. I need to look.
And as he walked and sang, the valley grew green with grass.
Okay, I'm in Target. They have like these soft ones. Set of 3. They're red. The red's super pretty. And then they also have brown. I honestly feel like the red is super the move. Only thing is they're lined. Am I gonna like it lined? I honestly don't think I mind. Whereas these ones are plain black lined. I literally brought my journal so I can try it out. Stay right here with me for a second. They are basically the same exact size. Moleskin's just a tiny bit bigger. Kind of how it would look. Okay, I love that. So cute. And it still flaps, like it's still close enough to where it flaps. I'm back home. I'm not gonna unbox what I got from Target because a lot of it is for the homeschool room, but I'm waiting for something to come in from Amazon to like complete it, so I'm not gonna like take everything out. At least I don't think. Maybe I will just for the vibes, you know what I mean? Anyway, I have more Amazon packages. Actually, crazy. At least I think. Oh, maybe this isn't Amazon, maybe. Okay, so we have a new SPF from Clarins, and we also have an After Sun Gel. Refreshing After Sun Gel. Wait, that's actually really exciting. What does this do? Cooling effect to soothe and rehydrate the skin. Wait, that's so... and helps prolong a tan. Wait, that's actually awesome, especially with running outside. Like, you guys saw when I got back, I was so crispy. So that'll be so nice. When I'm doing stuff like this, I'm always scared I'm gonna literally punch myself in the boob. Oh. I bought cleaning rags for polishing cloth for my bracelets, and I also got a new charm. I'm gonna drop this off tomorrow. That's very exciting. It is a little bunny, because I call Kai Kai Bunny, obviously. I thought that was so cute. It's a surprise though. He doesn't know I got it. So I'm gonna show him once it's on. The leave-in conditioner, massive one. Oh baby? Cool. Okay, and then I have a pair of flip-flops. I noticed everybody's wearing these Croc flip-flops and they look so cute. I bought a pair of orange ones in an 8, and I think they're a little bit too big, but I am a size 8, true to size. So I think these would fit a little bit big. Pre-pregnancy, I was a 7. Now, no longer. I think they fit perfectly though. Yeah, they fit literally perfect. So definitely a 7. So I'm gonna take the orange ones back. I feel like for summer you need a good, thin, strappy, neutral chancla. And those are perfect. I'm gonna try, maybe I'll like play around in my Louis Carmen for a little bit. And I'm trying to think. Actually, let me show you guys what I got from Target. I actually am gonna unbox it because I feel like it'll add some oomph to the space. My plan for the night is to literally chill. It's 7:30. I made such a good dinner though. Like, not that it was like good in that it was like a lot of effort. It was more so good in that it was fueling, especially after doing legs yesterday and running today and then having another workout tomorrow. And the flavor profile was so good to me. And I actually got the recipe from Whitney Simmons. It's not even a recipe, but like, she shared on her story that she meal preps, and I'm not a meal prepper. Like, I'm sure you guys know by now. I always say that. I'm not a meal prepper. But I probably should be because, especially with homeschooling, eating lunch in the middle of the day, like, it just aggravates me because I'm like, I don't want to spend time eating. Like, honestly, it is so annoying. And I feel like when I say that, people are always like, what do you mean? But like, I feel like part of me is like, I wish we didn't have to eat. I wish that eating wasn't a part of living. But then like, I eat delicious food and I'm like, wow, thank God for taste buds, truly. But in the day-to-day, I'm like, oh my God, how many hours a day do I spend in the kitchen? Like and it's not even because I'm like, I could be getting so much other stuff done during that time. No, it's just like the fact that eating, like our lives revolve around fueling and eating, and it's crazy. Anyway, I don't know why I went on that whole rant. I'm too tired, my brain is foggy, I can't think. But Whitney Simmons had posted this bowl, and it was like half ground beef, half sweet potato, and then she put an avocado on top, like a whole like half one, and then she drizzled it with hot honey, and she said she seasoned her taco meat with she said she seasoned her ground beef with taco seasoning, which I always do that too, so I already knew exactly how it tasted, and I was like, wait, that actually sounds like a killer combo, because I feel like if I have ground beef, I have to make like taco bowls and do like rice, beans. But I was like, actually, I feel like the spiciness of a taco seasoning and the sweetness of the sweet potato would be delicious. So I made this tonight, and then we had extra chips in our pantry, so I also served some chips with it. But like specifically, like their seasoned tortilla chips are so good. And then we did avocado. I did hot honey on mine, and I added some cheese to the boys, and everybody like ate it. And Caleb was like, wait, this is so good, because normally he hates taco bowl night specifically, because it's not very filling, but I still be doing it because honestly it's quick. And you could just like pop the sweet potatoes, and then I just seasoned the sweet potatoes. I did olive oil, garlic powder, onion powder, and salt, and they were so good. Like, they still taste very sweet, but they're still seasoned. And then the taco seasoning, and I'm gonna meal prep some for myself probably tomorrow, and I'm gonna do the spicy seasoning. I do the what's that brand? I'll put it on the screen, the taco seasoning brand. It's so good, but I normally do the mild because the boys don't like spicy. All 3 of them, Kaylin, Carter, Kaiser, don't like spicy, but I love spicy, so I bought a spicy one. So for my meal prep, I'll do the spicy one, and then have that for probably lunch tomorrow and the next day. Like, I'm probably just gonna meal prep like maybe 2 days, because not too much. Anyway, my plan for tonight is I'm gonna kind of like thumb through some of the curriculum, and I'm trying to like figure out how to schedule out, like, how do I know how much homeschool to be doing in one day, like to make it to the end of the year? Because I definitely want to like stay on top of it, you know, like I don't want to be stretching it super long. So I'm just kind of like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? How much should I be doing each day? And then, what else do I want to do? Maybe I'll play around in my Louis Carmen a little bit, put my new notebooks in there. I'm going to make this cuter in here a little bit. And what else do we have? I think that's all. Maybe I'll watch a show. I don't know. I'm feeling very, I don't know. I have like a bad feeling right now. And I don't know why. I can't explain it. But specifically when I talk about wanting to watch a show, I just get a bad feeling. And I don't know why. That's very weird. I think of something fun I can watch. Because like I have been watching Grey's. Like I haven't been watching it, but that's like the show I'm in the middle of watching. Although I have not watched Grey's in, man, I don't even know how long, honestly. But I need like a happy show. So I might ask the girls in the book club, like what's a happy show I can watch? Like maybe is Ginny and Georgia, or like Virgin River I heard is really good. Wait, Sirens.
I know you were in Japan. Not all ingredients are
What's Sirens?
but when you choose blue
Because I just bought a book called The Sirens. Why is this playing? Be quiet. Okay, BRB. I'm gonna ask the girls in the book club. Decided on Sullivan's Crossing. Right. Okay, I remember that. I'm terrified. Taking an intentional rest day this week, which is today, because if you guys watched my homeschool vlog, at the beginning of the week, I looked so great, so vibrant. By Friday, I looked like I got hit by a bus. I just looked so exhausted and so tired. So this week, I told myself I'm not gonna get to that point of burnout, because by Sunday at church, I feel like I could barely hold conversation because I was truly like mentally and physically exhausted to my bones, and it took me like a couple days to get rested, and I don't want to burn out. So as much as like today it was kind of itching, like kind of killing me, like I'm like, oh, I feel like I need to get up and work out or like go run errands or like get stuff done. I'm like, no, I honestly do need to take a beat, take a day. I ran yesterday, I did like a heavy leg day the day before. Like, chill, it's okay, you could take a break, it's not a waste of a day. So I was just planning out my to-do list for tomorrow, which is literally this whole list. And we're gonna get ready for football practice. I am kind of upset because, not really, I'm not actually upset, it's not a big deal, but I had planned to make dinner. We always make dinner at 5, but I timed it wrong. For practice, we need to leave actually really soon. Like I need to get up immediately and get dressed and like start getting them ready. So I actually don't have my time to cook. So now I actually have to stop for food. I forgot my whole point in sharing that. But anyway, I'm just saying, having a slower day, a rest day. I'm gonna bring my Kindle with me because I mostly need to read The Compound, which is our book club book of the month for July. We are, I actually need to post our book of the month voting tomorrow. We have our call on Sunday evening, so it's so good though. It's basically, I'm only on like page 50, but the setting so far is a dating show, and the back says it's like a mix between Love Island and Lord of the Flies, which I don't remember anything about Lord of the Flies. And some of the girls in the book club said it's like giving Big Brother vibes. If you guys have ever watched that show, I've never watched it. So 3 shows that I've never watched anything about, but I know obviously Love Island is a dating show. I'm kind of was getting like Bachelor, Bachelorette vibes from it, but anyway, it's so fun because it's set on a dating show and they have like challenges they have to do. It's a very strange vibes. Like, don't get me wrong, it's very strange because it's so different than like a typical dating show, But anyway, it's so cool. I cannot wait to just sit at practice and read it. And then my friend Faith is coming out with a book. It's available for pre-order, but I have an early copy, No More Boring Bible Study. And she's just talking about how to read the Bible, why reread it, and her goal really is to help people change their Bible study habits and how they interpret the Bible, and honestly to teach them how to love reading it and to fall in love with it. So I'm enjoying it so far a lot, and I'm just like so proud of her. Every page that I'm reading, I'm like, wow, that's a good point. Wow, that's a good point. I'm like shaking my head. And so far it's so good. So I'm gonna bring those books with me on my Kindle to football.
As soon as he gets right here, he's either going right there, right there. Set up. Cooper, why are you waiting? Cooper.
Is this I don't know if I'm dumb. Handwriting without tears or handwriting without tears? I think it's without tears, right? Like without lifting your finger up, or like, yeah, without like, I don't know. Is it tears or tears? Anyway, I got this for Kai Kai because I think this might help him with his letters, just like handwriting practice. Although Logic of English does have handwriting practice, I feel like we just need a little bit more space for practice. Okay, what is this? Oh yes, I got a little timer. Cute. You like put it around. You press it down. Need a battery, but anyway, cute little timer, can go on the table. Thought this would be good for like certain games that we play, and also one of my children, if I'm not like watching directly, they will take forever to answer a problem that they already know the answer to. So yeah. Oh, I also got a digital timer like this just for random use. There's two of them, but one of them specifically to go in the bathroom so that they can time as they brush their teeth. And I think it has a little kickstand. Yes, it does. It has like a little stand. Also goes like closed like that. And you could do a timer. Very handy. I also like setting a little timer for when I'm like sitting down and working, and then I'll say like, okay, I will edit my vlog for an hour. Do it for an hour. I also got these little finger pointer things so I can point at stuff without, like, I'm always hunched over like this. Although I don't think I like these, so I might send these back because they're a little bit more petite than I thought they would be. I kind of wanted something, I don't know, a little bit more sturdy. Also in the picture, this is like highlighter yellow, and I wanted like cutesy yellow, so I might send those back. Okay, I got new hairspray mist bottles because mine are broken, both of them. I really like the Pattern Beauty ones. What is this? It's continuous mist, and they redid the bottles, it looks like. So we have yellow, two yellow ones. Very nice. Morning. Today is Friday. Fun Friday. I'm gonna start making dinner. I found this recipe on Pinterest. It's these easy crock pot burrito tacos. I know I'm not saying it right, but that's how I'm gonna say it. And let's see how actually easy it is.
But mommy,
Yeah, sweetie.
it's just
2-inch pieces.
mommy.
What? Okay. Oh, almost got that on my brand new Uggs. Oh my gosh. This thing is so messy. I almost got it on my shoe again. I think we're good. check. One thing I do love about not having a traditional gym setup is that our gym obviously does not have childcare, so we never really bring the boys until it happens to be summer and like, you know, we have to get our workouts in. But it's kind of nice because the kids are like allowed in the gym. Like, obviously you have to watch them, like they're in that little room or whatever. Like they're not going to be doing weights by themselves and all that stuff. But it's actually pretty nice because then I don't have to leave my kids like in a room with some gym worker. Like to me that's kind of like the ideal setup, honestly, even though I do have to watch them while I'm working out. It would be the same thing if I was working out at home. Like I would still have to be watching them while I work out, but this way it's like air conditioned, plus they can do like hula hoop, jump rope, some drills with the cones. They have like one of those gymnastic mats so they can do like cartwheels and flips and whatever. So it's like honestly low-key the perfect setup. Now I need to run some errands. First stop is Amazon. I have some returns. I'll show you guys what I'm returning. These Croc flip-flops, they are too big. The 7s fit me so much better. I also don't know if I love the orange. Like I thought the orange would be cute. I don't really love them. I bought these pencils and I didn't realize they are my first pencil. Like they're the jumbo ones. First of all, my kids already know how to hold a pencil, so I don't really need like the my first ones. And then second of all, it doesn't even fit in my sharpener, so I'm sending these back. These were almost $11, so yeah. Also, whenever I do returns, people are like, oh, I'm terrible at doing returns. Like I never do returns. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't do returns? Because when I see that Amazon return hit my account balance, I'm like, I just made money. What do you mean? Like all this return is probably like $60. Also gonna return these because I don't like the color and I got different ones to see if I like those better. But yeah, like I love to do a return. I don't buy stuff with the intention of returning it, but when I buy stuff, I make sure I can return it if it doesn't like fit or work. And like I absolutely will. Like if I buy shoes that are not the correct size, like I will be returning that in the next 30 days. I don't understand people who are like, I don't do returns. What do you mean you don't want that money back? Because like a $50, $60 return, like that's a Chick-fil-A for my entire family. What do you mean? What do you mean? $50, I'm like, that's like 3 books, 4 books, 5 books maybe even, depending on what books they are. That's 2 hardcovers. Like, I just like, I will be doing a return. As for me in my house, we will be doing a return. It's Fun Friday, which means in and out. We also did this, not last Friday, like a couple Fridays ago. It's just a good Friday little thing to do. I didn't vlog it earlier, but I came to the mall earlier to drop off my James Avery bracelet because I put the bunny charm on it and I wasn't going to pick it up, but then I remembered that we are going to Waco on Monday, so I can't really like waste time and I want to obviously wear my bracelet like while I'm out and about, so came to the mall by myself and you know, might stop into Barnes because why not? You know, when you're at the mall, might as well take advantage of being on your own. So I feel we have to address the elephant in the room. It is the fact that I'm still in my gym clothes from this morning. I'm literally a greasy rat right now. It's bothering me so much, but I was like, I'm gonna leave the house again. Why take a shower if I'm just gonna like get the outside air on me? But it's really bothering me probably as much as it's bothering you. I love this copy. The deckled edges. Yeah. Okay, I will. I'll give you a minute. I'm feeling like the classics table I'm so drawn to. One of the workers is like asking me like, oh, have you read this book? Have you read this book? He wants to find a good recommendation for me, but I've just read every book that he thinks of bringing up. So he's like, okay, give me a minute. I'm gonna come back with a heavy hitter. I said, okay, try me. This cover, these colors, I can't get over this. I actually won't. I don't think I'll get over this. I'm torn if I should get the Penguin Linen Classic, you know. They're just so pretty and I feel like more sturdy versus this deluxe edition with deckled edges. I think the art is so cool, so chunky. So cool, but I just feel like it's gonna get so torn up, whereas this will probably, I don't know, it's just more sturdy. I'm so torn. I just love how floppy this is. I also feel like because I already have some Penguin Classics in the linen cover. I feel like I have to continue that. And it's like, you don't. You could buy whatever book you want if that's the one you like, you know? Okay, honestly, same thing with Moby Dick. This is speaking to me, but then they have like the linen cloth bound. And I love the whales, it's so pretty. But this green, like, I just like this cover more. I don't love the, oh my goodness. I don't love the gold on the side, but like, it's so pretty. I think I have to do it, you know? It's so pretty. If you were wondering, this is the book the worker recommended. The Remains of the Day. He said this is his favorite literary fiction ever. A little bit of a twist. The POV is super interesting. He's like, it's heartbreaking, it's a little bit funny, it has like all the great things, and it's not gigantic, which means it's probably gonna pack a punch. I'm so excited. I thought that was so sweet that he came up and like he asked me all the books I had in my cart, like asked me what my favorite genre is. Very sweet. All right, it's time to get out of here because this is getting out of hand. I crashed after we were running errands. I'll be honest, I crashed. I'm going to finish dinner. It's 5:14. Perfect timing, honestly. Finish dinner. Wow. I don't want to hear anything. I don't. I really don't.
He fell asleep on his chair when he was doing your video. But then he woke up.
If these actually turn out right or taste good, I feel excited because everything looks right. Here's the meat separated from the fat. We have the, I don't know, what is this, like the broth part? And then we're cooking the tortillas. We have the cheese. This is the finished one. It's for the boys. So it's like crispy right here. I guess I can maybe cook it longer, but this is crispy. It looks so good so far. Are you hungry?
No.
Taste test. They're perfectly crispy. Wow. I mean, it's perfect. It's literally perfect. Wow. I'm showered and fresh. Feeling great. I need to open up the Target stuff. I'll show you guys what I got, and then I'll also show you guys what I got at Barnes. I love having a rewards membership at Barnes. It literally has stopped me from purchasing books on Amazon because I'm like, I obviously want to use my Barnes membership. And what is it, like 10 or 15% off? The 10 to 15% off actually adds up. I thought, like, I'll show you what I got and you guys will have to guess how much I spent. I spent significantly less than I thought I was gonna spend, which obviously is always a good idea, good thing. I've been brainstorming because, so, do you guys mind if I get a little long-winded? You know, do you mind if I just like fully just chat? Sometimes I get self-conscious when I chat too much because I'm like, are they so annoyed? Like, girl, shut up and show us something interesting. But I like for you guys to know my mindset, the background on stuff. Okay, so I went to Target and I was immediately, this is why I said I don't go inside. I was immediately influenced by the Hearth and Hand collection, don't mind the mess, of these and this and the candlesticks. I have been wanting one of these because Katie is reading, always lights a candle before she does her bullet journal or like reading journal updates, and she has one of these and I'm like, where is she getting that? I've never seen one out in the wild. Boom, 2 of them, gorgeous, stunning, especially when the wax starts to like fall over it. It's so pretty. And then also just this colorway, these 2 colors. I also wanted something to kind of break the table up a little bit and give it more of a formal look. Before I was officially homeschooling, I used to have, you guys remember, I had the tablecloth. Well, the boys would come in here when I wasn't looking and they would take all their markers and they would just be coloring, and then obviously the coloring would get on the tablecloth. So I was having to wash it all the time, which becomes quite tedious. So I just took it off and I was like, we're just gonna use this because I love the faux leather tablecloths. If you guys have ever seen those from the brand Gather, They make tablecloths. They also make like changing pads. That's what I used with Carter and Kaiser. Loved them a lot, but a 10-foot tablecloth is over $100, and I want the cream color, I'm pretty sure. And people are saying that it stains, like if you get something on it, it's not everything it wipes off. So I was like, oh, well, that's not gonna solve my problem, because if my kids put orange Expo marker on the tablecloth on accident, it might leave an orange stain on a $100 plus tablecloth. That is ludicrous to me. Like, I'm not gonna do that. So then I went to handy dandy Amazon. I was trying to find something, a little dupe or something, and I couldn't find anything. Well, I looked the other day and I found something that I think could work. It just got here today. So I'm gonna try putting it on the table. Now, ideally, my vision for this room, I originally wanted a large hutch to go on this back wall, but the more I look at them, the more it seems like it might not be enough space. That's one predicament, that's one issue. Another thing, I found multiple on Facebook Marketplace, super cute. It's just the issue of people don't put the dimensions of the hutch on there, like the ones that I like. There's no dimensions, so I've had to message them, and so I'm kind of just waiting to hear back. Well, I'm patient for most things, but like when I'm ready to like do something, like especially organizational, you guys know how I get. I will lock in. I'm like that with organizing, and I'm like that with cleaning. If I get the itch, I will lock in, and you're not changing my mind. Like, that's what I'm gonna do that day. So I'm ready to lock in on this and change this. When my mom moved out, the plan was to not keep this dresser in here. The plan was eventually to do something else, but we were kind of like, it really doesn't matter, because we weren't really using this room before, besides for like my craft stuff, obviously, which you don't need like a fancy setup to be a scrapbooker, all that stuff. But obviously, dresser, not super ideal. Plan is to move this into the other bedroom and use that. Either my brother can use that, or when he moves out, whatever. I don't know. I don't really care. Anyway, move this out of here. And then I was on TikTok earlier and I saw a homeschooling mom have the IKEA Billy bookshelves, but there were doors on them, which I don't think I'd ever seen. I was not expecting her to say those were the IKEA Billy bookcases. I was literally like, there's no way. But they sell, a rendition of it where it's doors, like double doors you open, and you can get like 2 sets, or like there's even one that comes all in one. So it's basically like 4 compartments, and there's double doors. And then the top half is like glass, like you can see through, and then the bottom half is covered, which I love covered storage, because if you just want to have bins in there, just like kind of have like a catch-all type area, you can't see it. But they're sold out bad. So they have other ones that are glass all the way through, and honestly, I'm thinking about doing it. I'm thinking about just doing the glass all the way through, instead of messing with the hutch from Facebook Marketplace that we would have to go pick up. And then I'm like, I don't know. A lot of hutches are actually pretty small, like 5 feet, 6 feet. And I would love, like, do they even make this? I would love like an 8x6, like 8 feet tall, 6 feet wide, like gigantic piece of furniture that I would just own forever. And what I love about a hutch also is it's very timeless, in my opinion. I will most likely like it for the rest of my life. That's how I feel about this bookshelf in here and the dark brown bookshelf that's in my office. Both of those we got for our podcast setup years ago. And I was like so sold on those shelves because I knew that they were just my style. Like I just, like I feel like you get to a certain age and you just know the type of things that you like. That's kind of where I've gotten at with my style. Like everything that I buy, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna like this for years and years to come. It's the same thing with like our coffee table, or a lot of our furniture actually we've had since we lived in California. Like this table came from California. Our couch before we got rid of it was from California. I loved it still, but it just looked like somebody did a number on it. Our coffee table from California, all of our dining chairs and our bar stools from California. So, all of our bedroom furniture, our bed, our nightstands, our lamps, all of that from California. Like, I'm pretty sure at this point, like, I can say that's my style. Now, as far as changing things just because of, like, vibe or, like, wanting to, that's a different story, obviously. But I'm not at the point where I'm, like, getting rid of furniture because it's not my style anymore. Anyway, did I convince you? Like, that sounded like I was trying to convince myself and not you guys, but anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with this room. I also would love to wallpaper it and kind of make it moody. My point of saying I was so influenced by the Hearth and Hand section is because I really love that style. What is that style even called? Where it's just like earthy, kind of like country vibes. But I don't want my whole house to be like that. Like, I love it for a singular room. So I think I've decided that's gonna be the vibe of the homeschool room-ish. In my mind, I think. I reserve the right to change my mind, okay? But so far, that's kind of what I'm leaning to. Like, I just want it to kind of be darker colors, more moody. And it's fun because it could just be reserved to one room, because I would not want that for my entire house. Like, I love colorful, bright for my day-to-day. But I think for one room, like, moody, earthy, sweet will be the vibe. And not like completely earthy, like not all dark colors, but a good amount. So anyway, that's my update. That brings me to the tablecloth that I got in the mail. It is a dark teal color because this is the only one they had in stock to ship and get here in like 48 hours. They have a cream one, but it wouldn't get here until like mid-August. And I was like, I just need to know if it'll even fit, if it'll even look right, how it feels, all that stuff. So I got this color thinking I actually might like it. So let's put it on. I'm gonna watch Grey's Anatomy. That's what I've been watching. I'm back on my Grey's grind and loving it. I've just been loving my time, spending my evenings in this room. It's so cutesy. And I also stocked my craft cart with Cliff Z bars. So we always have one of these every night. Either a chocolate brownie or a iced oatmeal cookie. Because why are these so good? Explain that to me. But I kind of love it actually. It's actually so pretty and I love the green, so I think I'm actually gonna keep the green because it's so pretty. I feel like I don't want to show you guys because it's really not giving in this lighting. You guys want to see? You know, it doesn't, you know, it's not really giving in this lighting, but I love the length of it. I love that it's wipeable. And the creases should kind of come out of it, but honestly I don't mind because the Gather Mat does that anyway. So I feel like this is a pretty good dupe, I think. And I feel like it'll look even prettier once we have like the room more completed, you know? So you guys what I got from Target. For the boys' science, history and geography, they need workbooks, notebooks. And I thought these were cool because they have dividers in them. So it's like this is one notebook, this is the second one. And then they only have to like keep track of one notebook. I feel like that's nice. We need construction paper for a project we're gonna do. Oh, I didn't even realize this is open. Okay, that's nice. Okay, I also got this candle accessory box. I almost got this the first time I went to Target. We all went together. And I didn't get it because I was like, I don't know. But I have been needing one, truly, because I always cut my candle wicks with scissors, and it gets the black wick on every pair of my scissors, and then I go to cut my paper, and then it has black stuff on it, and this is actually really nice. It's like a little slide-out thing, and again, once I get my shelving, I can just keep this on here, and then your stuff is in here. Snapper trimmer. These are so nice. Wick dipper. What is that? Very heavy as well. It has a lot of weight to it. It's nice. I got some more candlesticks. I really like these ones from Hearth and Hand. They're unscented and I feel like they go down pretty slowly. So I grabbed another set of those. I got these for the boys actually. They're these lava pins. I thought they would think they're very cool. So that was supposed to be a little Friday surprise, but these bags were in the car all day because I crashed when we got home. Another one of these little trays because I decided I actually want it to be even. Like I want it to be like little tray green, another little tray. This little holder to hold other little trinkets. Another one of these, another one of these. The candles across it's gonna be so pretty, and it's such a vibe, honestly. And I got another trinket bowl because there's something. Oh, I want to put paper clips in this. It actually comes with a lid. That's what that was. This has a little lid on it. This was in the Hearth and Hand section, as was this trinket dish. So pretty. This little trinket dish here with this. little trinket dish and then put my stamp in there. Like that could be cute. And the last thing I got was just a little waste bin. I really specifically wanted just a plain solid white one. This one's actually pretty like heavy too, which I like because all of the paper cuttings and all of that, that'll be perfect. And I like that I found just a plain white one. Why does this make me so happy? Like this specifically. I want to climb in there and live in here. I owe the boys some read aloud time because I don't think I read, no, I did read yesterday. Actually, but we're trying to finish The Magician's Nephew. Hey boys!
Hi.
Hi. Come here, babies.
Oh, so cool.
You like it?
This looks so beautiful.
Oh really? You guys like it?
Yes.
Oh good. I got you something cool. I got you lava monster pins.
I want red. Mommy,
Yes.
is that real lava?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. When it's the first time talking all day and it's 11:20 basically. Morning, it's Saturday. Kaylin took the boys to the park. I woke up at 4:30 and I couldn't go back to sleep. And so I grabbed my Kindle and kept reading The Compound. Guys, I am absolutely sat. It's just pure entertainment. And I think hello, what's going on with my voice? Anyway, they're doing more and more challenges for like, you know, it'll pop up on the TV and they get a reward. Then there's like group challenges and there's individual challenges. I am like so on edge. I'm so nervous because it really is truly a group of like 21 strangers or something like that. And it's like, you don't know these people. They might do something crazy. I'm so on edge. I just feel like something crazy is gonna happen. And there have already been some crazy things that have happened. Anyway, very entertaining. Only 47% and I feel like I read for a long time today. I am on page 137 out of 293. Although they're on a dating show, it isn't super raunchy or anything. Like there's not been any explicit scenes. Like they just still say that they're doing it, but they're not like actually going into detail about it. It's kind of like, to me, because I've never watched really any other dating show besides, I've watched some of Love is Blind, but like it reminds me of The Bachelor, Bachelorette, where they're like dating, but it's very fade to black or whatever. So anyway, so interesting. The rules of the show, like you really just have to read it for yourself. So I don't want to spoil everything. Otherwise it just like won't be fun. But honestly, it's so good. Like it's a good, nice, entertaining time, and it's so funny. And the fact that I was reading it at 4:30, I read for like 2 hours this morning at 4. So I'm gonna keep reading right now while everyone's still out of the house and it's quiet. Drinking my energy drink, of course. Today I'm having a Celsius wild berry. I need to go on a run and like probably go to the gym later, potentially. But we're gonna have a chill Saturday and do some homeschooling planning. I discovered I need to be the type of homeschooling mom that has a planner. So I ordered a planner. It's getting here probably in a few hours, and then I'm gonna do that and probably watch a show. Happy Saturday. I love Saturday. Now I'm 51% in, and I'm definitely seeing the survivor aspect as far as like swaying votes. Very interesting. I love Survivor. Like 80% in The Compound. It is literally so good. I can't get over it. But I have boxes that just got delivered and they're so heavy and I'm like, what is it? So let's open it together and see. Oh, it is a ton of Celsius, like 4 cases of Celsius. They so kindly sent drinks for my book club event meetup that we're doing later this year. So these are gonna be saved for that. That's so fun. Oh, there's another piece. Okay, so nice. Like I can't get over that. Oh, Merritt came out with a face wash. Wait, that's so fun. Like a little foaming cleanser. Okay, cute. Okay, just finished The Compound. Definitely 4 stars. It was very entertaining, definitely a good time. The only thing is, like, I'm seeing a lot of people saying that they wish that the ending gave more, but I feel like I really liked the ending. I can't say much because I don't want to spoil anything, but our book club book of the month call is tomorrow, and obviously The Compound is our book. So I can't wait to like deep dive more into why I liked the ending, what I thought about it, why I felt like the ending made sense. But I don't want to spoil anything for you guys because I want you guys all to read it, and it's just more entertaining when you truly don't know what's going to happen. Okay, I have some books. First we have The Remains of the Day, which I believe is translated into English. And I already told you guys about this book, of what I know so far about it, but I did look at a couple of the like blurbs that people write about it, and they say that it's super moving and deeply, deeply sad. I cannot wait. I'm really looking forward to this. And the worker, when I was checking out, he was like, this is my name. When you come back, please, you know, I want to talk to you about it. And I was like, I love that. Now it's having our own little book club. I know, I can't believe I bought a romance. I know. This is When Javi Dumped Mari. And I honestly, this is what I need to normalize. I feel like I always look at the cover of books and I always read what it's about, most of the time at least. Especially if I'm in Barnes and I've never seen a book before, I will read what it's about and it will seem super interesting and then I'll buy it. The thing is, these are literally written to draw a reader in and so that you'll purchase it. Same with the cover. That's literally the point of it. I need to normalize reading a few pages of the book before purchasing something, because I saved myself so much money yesterday when I was in there. I would like open up a book and read a couple pages and I could just tell based on the writing if I would like it or not. Like, I picked up The Love Simulation. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I'll put a picture of it on the screen. But I've been wanting to read that. That's been on my list for a while, since it came out. And I went in, I picked it up. I love the cover, it's so cute. But I read a couple pages and I could just tell from the writing, like, it was probably not gonna be my vibe, so I just passed on it. And I did that with a few other books and I was like, wait, you can really tell. So this book, I opened up to a random page and I was like, wait, I'm actually like really vibing with this, so I think I might like it. Now I guess we're gonna read it and see if I actually do vibe with it, but I love the cover. I think it's so cute. I love the colors, and I don't think I've ever read anything by Mia Sosa. Oh, what else did she write? Best-selling author of what? The Worst Best Man. I've never heard of that, but it's about one engagement, 2 best friends, there's a crowd, it says. But anyway, they're 2 best friends and they always promised each other that whoever the other person married, that they would kind of like vet and give the stamp of approval. Well, she's about to get married and he didn't get to give the stamp of approval, but he's also been in love with her this whole time. And so I guess we're following their little romance or her being engaged or whatever. But so far what I read, I was like, ooh. In Barnes, I was like, okay. And there also are like little WhatsApp voice messages in here. I think that's cool. Anyway, yeah, nice and floppy. I just thought, you know, let's give it a try. I did get this version of Lord of the Flies. I love the deckled edges. I love when the pages are like this. What's crazy is I'm pretty sure I don't really know anything about Lord of the Flies. All I know is that they end up going insane, or that they're trying to like run their own like world, or create their own, I want to say their own compound, but I only have word in my brain because of the book I just read. A new society. They're trying to create a new society, and basically they're driven by their selfishness and they end up kind of going crazy. I'm not sure exactly, but here she is. I love the Penguin Classic deluxe editions because they have like their own artwork to go with it, and I think it just adds a lot to the story and makes the book so pretty. There's also a little, what is that? Not a pig. Is that a pig? I can't tell what that is actually, so let me just be quiet. I did end up picking up this version of Moby Dick, and I did look on Goodreads to like look at the reviews and everything, and a lot of people said that they did not love it, but I take that as a challenge to see for myself. I know the gist of it is like we're following a sailor and he ends up seeing this whale and then has like, the whale does something and then he has like this vendetta against the whale. I don't really know. But it's a long book. It's kind of crazy. Oh, I just realized this is not glued on in here. That's supposed to be glued, right? I did end up getting this copy of Les Mis. It's so big. So I was like, you know, let me just get the copy that I want. Again, I love the deckled edges. It's the Penguins Deluxe Edition with specific artwork that they like hire out by an artist. Epic tale of injustice, heroism, and love. Escaped convict, criminal past. I just know this book is about so much. I actually have a little bit of a story to go along with this because when the movie came out with Anne Hathaway, I wanted to watch it so badly that me and my best friend at the time went, and her dad ended up showing up to pick us up from the movie, and the movie was not over. And now that I think back and think about it, I wonder if she texted her dad because she didn't like the movie and didn't care that I liked the movie and wanted to finish watching it, and so she called her dad to come pick us up. That's my theory on why that happened, because why would you pick up somebody from a movie early? That's kind of crazy. And from what I remember, like, it wasn't even into like the actual happenings of the movie. Let me see, how long is the lamest movie? Only 2.5 hours. Like, kids movies sometimes are like 2 hours, so that's just interesting, you know what I mean? That's my theory. So to this day, I never finished the movie because I got picked up early. This one I'm either going to be obsessed with or I'm going to absolutely hate. This is How to Age Disgracefully by Claire Pooley. I really loved the title, and I also love that this is about a 70-year-old woman. I don't feel like I read very many novels where the main characters are older. She joins a senior citizen social club, but then they decide to close the club. So her and a bunch of other people decide to try to get them to like not close the club. And I saw that Annabelle Monaghan wrote a little blurb. She says, Claire Pooley proves that we are limitless at any age, a love letter to the human spirit. And I love I love Annabelle Monaghan's writing, so I'm gonna trust her recommendation on this and we'll see how it goes. I had bought The Covenant of Water on Audible because I had some credits, not realizing that this audiobook was like 50 hours long. Not really, I don't remember how long it was, but it was so long that I was like, I'm probably not gonna listen to that. Well, now they have a deckled edges. I feel like I just love deckled edges. They had a deckled edges version of it, and it's so pretty. I love these covers. Like, they're so gorgeous. Anyway, I did not know this is about a Christian family, 3 generations of a Christian family in South India, and they suffer from somebody in each generation dying from drowning. It says it's an unforgettable and stunning epic of love, faith, and medicine. That sounds so interesting. I feel like I would enjoy reading it as well, more than listening to it probably. Then we have Happy Wife by Meredith Lavender and Kendall Shores. I actually didn't know this was dual authored, but the colors really speak to me because these are like the main colors I use for the book club. So I was like, honestly, and then when I opened it, I was like, oh yeah, these are like literally the exact colors. Anyway, it says, a woman's picture-perfect life is shattered when her husband goes missing in this twisty, unput-downable novel set in an ultra-wealthy Florida community where looks can kill. Anyway, her husband goes missing and they're trying to figure out where he is. It's about marriage, wealth, secrets. Kind of reminded me of Ellen Hildebrand, but different setting and probably gonna have a different vibe, but I love messy marriages, reading about them, at least, you know? The last one, don't laugh at me guys, but for some reason I felt the call. I've watched the musical like one time and I was like, okay, interesting. This was during my era of like, I didn't really like musicals, but now I've really grown to like them a lot more. Then I watched it a second time and I forgot to come back to it and finish watching it, but I probably got like an hour and a half in and I was really vibing with it. Like, I'll sing the songs now. I'm like, okay, wait, I really like musicals actually. And anyway, the reviews were good. Here's my little haul. Now I need to pick a new book to read. Low key, I kind of want to start The Lord of the Flies just to see the vibe of it. A few Amazon things. Dual-sided counters, red and white, which are going to go in a much cuter container in just a moment. Little finger pointers. Okay, this is so much more sturdy than the other one. This is my planner. I got an Erin Condren planner. They had a bunch of other ones on Amazon, but I just didn't love, like, they kind of look cheap, but some of them were pretty expensive. And I was like, okay. And they definitely do have other cheap ones, but they weren't spiral bound. And I feel like I'm gonna want it to be spiral bound. Yeah, so pretty. And I got one with all the colors and school things on it. Also love it has the silver bind spiral. Okay, let's open it together. There's the homeschool one. State requirements, mission statement, homeschool goals, I'm pretty sure this is undated, so I'll be able to start whenever I want. Yeah. Field trips, enrichment classes, supplies, resources. So this would be like for whatever month I start with first. And you have, so like August, monthly layout. I think this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then you would do like language arts, science, math, whatever, and then say like what you have to do. And I'd probably do like Carter's in one color and Kaiser's in the other and do it that way. It's like your weekly layout. So we'll have 4 of those weekly. Oh, or you could even do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then do the subjects over here. Oh, no, that wouldn't make sense. Or maybe you could even do Saturday. And then this is just like a general. You have some lined paper. I do feel like the paper is very thick, which I appreciate. Oh, then this is the next month. Right, yeah. January, or February, whatever month you want. There's green, purple tabs. I really like that this one is no fuss, like it's just very straightforward. Let's go to the end. Trackers. Okay, so you have curriculum, resources, with your passwords and stuff. A reading log, it's pretty cool. And then you also have attendance, which is also nice. I should probably do that. Expense tracker. Oh, and this is just a random general habit tracker. Homeschool friends. Homeschool contacts, and then you get a bunch of stickers and stuff. I really like that they put all of the trackers and stuff at the end versus throughout the week, because then it's just very like cut and dry. And more stickers, and then a little flap, and this is the end. Yeah, whenever you put like the trackers and stuff between the months, it just gets so hectic. I like that it's more straightforward. Okay, now it's basically the end of July, so I'm going to compile all of our tallies for our August book of the month and post our voting. We're going to do 2 book of the months for August, and I think we're just going to vote, and then the top 2 choices will be the winner. I'm very excited. We're going to do 2 because August is my birthday month, and I just think it'd be fun. I posted the poll for the book club book of the month options. We're doing 7 options for August, and then from the 7 we vote. So if you're interested in joining, honestly, if you join, it kind of depends. On my Instagram story I just posted so that if you join, like literally tonight when I'm posting this, you'll be able to vote with us for August. In my opinion, there are so many good books, and basically all the girls agree that this month for August we have a lot of great books, and it's even more fun because we get to pick 2. That means our book club call will probably be even longer. It's a lot of fun. So our 7 book choices were The Names by Florence Knapp, Anxious People, The 5-Star Weekend, The Dream Hotel, Red Rising, Homefront by Kristen Hanna, and Promise Me Sunshine by Cara Bastone. Everyone's gonna vote for 2 options, and how I get those options is, or those choices, the 7 choices, is I do one general post before the end of the month is up and say like, give me all the books that you guys potentially want to read for the next month's book of the month, and then each person will like whichever ones they like, and I'll tally the highest number and then compile a shorter list. Typically I only do 4, but this month, since I wanted to do 2 choices, I did 7. I also post a little video. I'll show you. I post a little video that has all of the book options and what they're about, the synopsis, ratings, page number, all of that here. I do it, well, I used to do it every month and then I stopped for a little bit, but then the girls started requesting the videos again and they love them, so I'm gonna go back to doing that every month. I really like the videos. It also helps so that each book you don't have to go research on Goodreads or like look up yourself. You can literally just put the 6-minute video on, the 4-minute video on, and I will tell you all about the book, how long it is, all of that. And then the link will take you to the voting, and I'll show you guys the results too so far. Only about half the people in the book club have voted so far, but for sure we're going to be reading The Names by Florence Knapp. I don't foresee that going down. This synopsis of this book sounds so good. And then we have Anxious People and 5-Star Weekend basically at a tie, and then Dream Hotel, Red Rising, Homefront by Kristen Hanna, and Promise Me Sunshine. If I close voting tomorrow, that would mean we're reading The Names and Anxious People, which I would be so happy with that because I think both these books have great opportunity for conversation. But honestly, all of these books sound so good. Like, I want to read all of these. I also started a new audiobook. I started Dinner for Vampires by Bethany Joy Lenz. Also, oh my goodness, we're going to Waco on Monday. I cannot wait. Look at this. Our friend owns a ranch and I'm like so excited. It's our first official field trip. So precious. She's literally holding the deer. That's crazy. So hopefully the baby makes it by the time we get there, because then we'll be able to bottle feed. And obviously, besties, I'm gonna bring you guys along. Oh gosh, I'm so long-winded lately. I started Dinner for Vampires on Libby. I also started Paris Hilton's memoir. One of the girls in book club said that the beginning of Paris's memoir is very that's hot, and I agree. The beginning is very much giving that's hot, and I'm not loving it. Like, it just seems super shallow. I'm gonna keep with it because let me see how far I am. I'm only 14% in, but then again, it's only 8 hours long. Anyway, yeah, I'm an hour in and I'm like, wowza. It's just not my favorite now. But then I started Bethany Joy Lenz Dinner for Vampires. I got it available on Libby. Same with the Paris audiobook. And I love this already. I'm 7% in. I'm 35 minutes in. I love this. I love this so much already. Not even because of like the drama aspect of it, but because she is such a good storyteller. Wow. Her voice acting in this, the way she's like speaking for each character and how she's emphasizing certain things, I'm eating it up. That on top of, yes, her story is wild and crazy and like whatever, but even like the mundane parts, like her first boyfriend or whatever, she tells in the perfect amount of detail to where it's not boring. It's perfect. And it actually makes me sad because I met her in 2017. So that would have been like 5 years post cult. The conversation I could have had with her, would have slapped. And I'm so mad. I hadn't watched One Tree Hill yet. I didn't even know who she was. But I just feel like now I definitely dropped the ball. You know what I mean? I laid an egg for sure. I'm just like, dang, that conversation could have hit. That would have been a great conversation. Okay, anyway, I'm eating it up. She's such a good storyteller, like 10 out of 10. Wow. So I'm gonna keep listening to this, and I think I'm gonna figure out how to schedule for homeschooling. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna try. I think I have an idea. I saw somebody on TikTok break down the weeks of the year and then do that. The only problem is we don't plan our family vacations ahead of time, really. We're more spur of the moment. Like, cause most of the time we're not in the mood to travel and spend weeks away from home. Like, we really love our routine at home. Like, it's our favorite thing. It's our best. So we're not like jet setters like that. I don't love to be away. Although when we are away, it's super worth it and I love it. I'm not like, I love being in routine. I think it's good for stability. I think it's good for church. I think it's good for the community, all of that stuff, rhythms. So the only thing is, if I plan out ahead, then I'm like, we might be gone for 30 days or something like that, like randomly, I don't know. So we'll see. But I at least can plan for Christmas. Like, we for sure will not be doing homeschool Christmas week, I'm assuming. But like, the boys today asked me to homeschool, so I'm like, I'm balancing, even though homeschool's a lot of fun, like I honestly could do it every day, balancing or making sure that we're using our rest days to actually rest, even if we don't feel we need it, because you don't want to get to the point where you need it. You know what I mean? Like yesterday, going to Barnes, picking up my bracelet, going to Barnes, and then today, Kaylin was literally gone all day with the boys, and then they trained for football. So when they got home, they were so exhausted. Like, they took showers, ate a snack, and then literally fell asleep for 3 hours. And I was able to just relax and read all day, and I feel so good. Even though I hadn't gotten to the point where I was like, I'm gonna lose my mind, I'm actually glad I didn't get to that point. Like, we got ahead of it, and so We definitely thought that me and Kaylin would both be homeschooling, but now we're discovering that really only, especially at this age, I'm assuming, all this is an assumption, but at this point, the curriculum is not difficult for me to teach. The way he can actually help with homeschooling is not the teaching part, but by taking the boys so I can have uninterrupted, relaxed time doing whatever I please. And that is perfect. Like, you guys don't even understand how filled up I am right now. Even right now, he is with them doing an audiobook. So basically all Saturday, I've just gotten to do whatever I want. I'm not making any decisions. That feels really good. That's part of it. It's not just like being alone, but it's specifically not making decisions. I don't want to say, I don't know where your shoes are. I don't know where your mouth guard is. I don't know where your cleats are. I don't even want to be asked where something is. I don't want to make the decision for dinner. If we're going to dinner, I don't want to make the decision for where we're going. I don't want to make the decision for where we're going to sit. I don't want to order the food. I don't want to make any decisions. That's part of it. And the other big thing for me is I don't want to be over something. Monday through Friday now, being in charge and over the boys, basically from sunup to sundown, from waking up, not really waking up because I normally sleep in past them, but basically from like morning time whenever I get up to literally when they go to sleep at 9 p.m., I am over them. And even their bedtime routine, like make sure their teeth are brushed, because if I just tell them like go to bed, they won't actually go to bed. Like I still have to like put them down, or Kaylin will have to like put them down, like go in the room, turn their fan on, you know, close the door. Because even if we say goodnight, give hugs, kisses, they will not actually like put themselves to sleep. They will stay up. But I don't want to be over that. On the weekend, I don't want, honestly, even during the weekday, like I don't want to be over that. If I already homeschooled for hours and, you know, manage the whole day, manage specifically the kids the whole day, at night, I would really love to not have to manage the bedtime routine as well. And so these are just like honestly interesting and fun conversations to have, because before it was not this way. Like, it is crazy how 2 weeks ago I was not saying this at all, and then today I'm like, wait, this is actually so helpful for you to take the boys on Saturday, or like, you know, do some training so that I have the house to myself, because I'm a homebody. So I literally need to shut up. I've been talking too much. I literally need to shut up. I don't know why I'm so chatty today. Maybe because I actually rested. So I'm like, who wants to chat? But anyway, yeah, very like interesting, fun conversations. I am so thankful to have a husband who's like, what do you need? Where can I help? And it's not like, let me just help where it's easy. Let me, you know, teach a lesson, when it's like, that's not where I need you. I need you to like take them for a whole day. That's like a even harder task, I feel like, than just being like, oh, I can step in whatever if you're sick or you're not up to it. I'm just like so thankful that he takes the initiative to know my needs. Like he can feel, it's like a temperature before I even need to say it. He already knows where I'm at. And that just also adds to the level of peace that I'm feeling right now. I feel very seen. I feel very appreciated. I feel very loved. And I'm feeling so happy. So I'm gonna pull out some curriculum and try to do some scheduling and see how that goes, and listen to Dinner for Vampires. Or watch Grey's. Whenever my laptop is open like this, I'm at risk for a Grey's marathon.
Wait, can you get off your computer running around? Doris' house.
For the bitterness of my text, iron bracelets, clicking teeth, carving letters into dirty sheets, origami paper, slow to unfolding.
We're about to head out to the library. Made them PB&Js. My kids, I don't know if you guys have been around for a super long time, you'll know Carter used to be obsessed with PB&Js, specifically the like Uncrustables. He ate one every day of his life for the first 5 years of his life. Then he's just like been super burnt out on them. The other day, Kaiser was like, can I have a PB&J? I think he must have seen a PB&J maybe at Josh and Sav's house, because I don't even think Kaiser really knew what a PB&J even was. Anyways, now he really loves them, which literally thank God, because PB&Js are literally so easy to make. And they're very filling for my kids. So I'm like, love a PB&J. Anyway, off to the library. Our bag of 11 books. I have my books, but I think I'm gonna keep mine because they didn't say that anybody requested it. So I'm gonna keep them for another 2 weeks because I did not read at all from those books. I actually forgot I had them. I think because I normally use Libby, which is like online, and I send it to my Kindle Colorsoft. I send it to there and then read it from there versus like checking out physical books. So I need to remember about my physical books as well. Okay, ready?
Somehow consoling me, this holy labor, are kind of fascinating when you are near to
Can you guys tell like I started football yesterday? My little ducklings.
this thin blanket, naked skin, couldn't keep out what I'm keeping in. Running anxious, crooked pin. Would you turn me in your hand again? Origami paper, slow to unfolding. You are the wild geese, somehow consoling me. This holy labor, a kind of fascinating when you are near to me. I am the wild geese when you are near to me.